Well, well, well. Welcome back to Cool Guy Town. We're gonna brave it out just for you. I hope you appreciate the things I do for you because I still haven't figured out the lighting and it's so bright. I hope it looks good. It would be really embarrassing. It would be so embarrassing if I went on this bit about how bright it is just for the lighting and then it looks terrible. Dexter, do something to make it look really cool and good and worthwhile. Merriam-Webster's dictionary defines achievements as the plural of achievement. Oh, hang on. Merriam-Webster's dictionary defines achievement as the act of achieving something. What? Hang on. Merriam-Webster's dictionary defines achieve as to carry out successfully, to get or attain as the result of exertion. I define achievements as those dumb things that like Xbox and PlayStation and Steam give you when you do random bullshit in a video game. That's the achievement we're gonna talk about today. I love 100%ing achievements in video games. I just do. But I need to clarify because just a couple years ago, I hated getting achievements. I just did. I don't know what changed. But I can tell you what game changed it, and that was Resident Evil 7. Resident Evil 7 was the first Resident Evil game I ever played, and I immediately fell in love with the franchise. And it awoken something in me, I don't know what it was, but Resident Evil 7 and the Lost Tape DLCs, I played through constantly. And Resident Evil is just kind of designed in a way to make getting the achievements fun. You know, like it's stuff like play it on the hardest difficulty, play without upgrading anything, play with this. They're just little challenges to achieve and they're very, very fun. And I got all of the achievements in Resident Evil 7 except for the 21 achievement, which we'll come back to because fuck you, Lucas, fuck you. But we'll come back to that one. And then Resident Evil 2 Remake came out, and again, I fell in love with it, and I got all of the achievements. And the achievements in Resident Evil 2 Remake were just really fun. Like, they just were. There was the one where you have to beat the game in under 1,000 steps, which was really cool because it changed the way I played the game. How I beat the game is I got the infinite ammo cheat first, but I think it was beating the game on the hardest difficulty. And then I got the rocket launcher, and I would just walk into a room, stand there, and just shoot everything from a distance, and then just hug the corners until I got inside the thing I wanted to do. It was a fairly easy achievement, but it was a very, very fun one. And then obviously Resident Evil 3 Remake came out, and I got all those achievements as well, and that game was far more action-oriented, and so it shook up the way some of the achievements worked. It was really cool. And then I went back, and I got all the achievements for the Resident Evil 1 HD Remake, and that was really fun, because that's the only like true survival horror game I've ever played. Like, I haven't played the Silent Hill games, or anything. I've only played that game, and then after that game I did eventually go back and play the original Resident Evils, but those achievements were also really fun to balance the Crimson Heads, and like the knife only run was a completely unique challenge that I had just never experienced before, and that was really fun. And then I did the same thing for Resident Evil 4, and that one was also really fun because I got to use the Ditman glitch, and I got to do all kinds of different things, and I just got to experience Resident Evil in different ways. And we don't talk about 5 or 6. I don't have those achievements yet. They're on the list maybe someday, but not right now. And then for the longest time, I used to say that the Resident Evil games were the only video games that I would achievement run. And then something happened. You see, I didn't like the Dark Souls games for a very long time, and then, just like my love for achievements, a switch just changed in my head, and last summer, I became obsessed with the Dark Souls games. And I played all of them. And then I played Sekiro, and I loved Sekiro so much. It is my favorite Miyazaki game. And that's just for another video, okay? We'll come back to, I love Sekiro, that's for another day, it's not for today. And I love Sekiro so much that I got all of the achievements for it, and it was incredible. So then I went back, and I did it all for Dark Souls 3, and then I went back and did it all for Dark Souls 1, but then I haven't done it for Dark Souls 2, because I haven't. I want to at some point, but I haven't done it yet. And then there's Elden Ring. And I want to get all the achievements for Elden Ring, but Elden Ring is a very overwhelming game for me, and I haven't done it yet. So like, oh well. And I would like to just give a quick shout out to the YouTube channel Platinum Chasers, because I would not have achievement ran any of the Miyazaki games if it wasn't for this channel, because it is just such a fun vibe to hang out, flip on one of his videos, and I just chill. You know, I just do what he says, and I just hang out, and it's just a really peaceful state of mind, okay? You can say whatever you want, that I didn't get these achievements for reals, all right? I got the Resident Evil achievements for reals, but I totally used this walkthrough beginning to end for all of the Miyazaki games. And it was just fun, okay? It's just fun to sit there and hang out and just chill, just relax, enjoy yourself a little bit. Find fun in the small things. And if I didn't find fun in the small things, I would have hated myself achievement running Dark Souls, especially Dark Souls 3, the godforsaken covenant, that ear, I'm coming for you. I fucking hate you. I wasted 10 fucking hours of my life grinding for that fucking ear. And then, after I got all the achievements for the Miyazaki games, it has just been a living nightmare for me, because I have just found it so much fun going into games that I love and getting all the achievements. I've got all the achievements for Half-Life Alyx, which was actually super fun. That was a great one. I've gotten all the achievements for Arkham Asylum, and then Arkham City, and Arkham City can go fucking stab itself with 1,000 batarangs, because the fucking Catwoman challenges, Selena, I love you, fucking choke on your own whip. I'm glad I did it, but those really suck. And then I've gotten all the achievements for The Witcher 3 and Soma, and it's just been really fun. And those aren't all the games I want to do. On the agenda, I also have Arkham Knight. I would really love to get all the achievements for Arkham Knight, Half-Life 1 and Half-Life 2 to make up for the fact that I've also got all the achievements in Half-Life Alyx. I want to get all the achievements in the BioShock games. I want to get all the achievements in The Witcher 1 and 2 to make up for The Witcher 3. It's just, I have been obsessed with achievement hunting recently, and I don't know what clicked in my brain to make it something that I want to do. But it's just kind of fun. I'm playing Bloodborne right now, and once I finish a normal playthrough of Bloodborne, I will go back in with a Platinum Chasers playlist and just hang out and get all of the Bloodborne achievements, and I am so looking forward to it. The same with Elden Ring. Guys, I really like achievement hunting. And I cannot tell you why. I don't know what changed. I used to think they were the dumbest things. And you know what? To a lesser extent, they still are. But they make me happy, and I have a fun time getting them. Now, there have been a couple of achievements that have hurt me in my journeys. Games that I have come to achievement run, gotten down to one last achievement, and then stopped for months before I came back to. You already know all three of them. Resident Evil 7, the 21 achievement. Lucas Baker, you fucking suck. This achievement tasks you to beat the hardest difficulty of Lucas Baker's like 21 minigame, and do it 10 times in a row with only like 3 lives. What the fuck? Look, this achievement sat in my Steam account for years, and it wasn't until after I had already beaten all of the achievements for Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 3 Remake, and Resident Evil Village that I came back to beat that achievement. I fucking hated it. But I got it. Next one up on the list, Arkham City. You can go fuck yourself. I loved doing the achievements for the Arkham games because I get a better understanding of the mechanics. I get full entire achievements based around just using the stealth and the combat mechanics. I get to fully understand all the intricacies that go into the Arkham combat and the Arkham stealth, which is a lot deeper than I thought, because obviously you play the game and they give you little tiny things, but these are full challenges that really stretch the difficulty of the game. You see, each challenge in both Predator and combat challenges have different tasks that they ask of you, and you have to get those tasks in order to get 3 stars on that specific challenge. And you have to get 3 stars on all of the challenges. With Batman, fine, that was fine. With Nightwing, fine, it's fine. And Catwoman. God damn it, Catwoman, I fucking hated your Predator challenges. Oh my God, the combat's fun, sure, fine, but Catwoman is not designed for stealth, man. It's so, I hated it, but guess what? I took a couple months off, I came back, and I fucking did it, so fuck you, Rocksteady. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna fucking play Arkham Knight, and I'm gonna do it all over again in Arkham Knight, but I'm not gonna do it anytime soon, because that fucking sucked. And last but not least, is Miyazaki. Miyazaki, you know what you did. The proof of Concord kept. You see, this fucking ear is rewarded to you if you can defeat an invader by protecting a member of the Blue Sentinels when they summon you to protect them, and then you defeat the invader. I don't like Dark Souls multiplayer, and this might be a me thing, but I got that achievement without using multiplayer. And I did it by grinding in Anor Londo for hours and hours to get 30 of those fucking ears so that I could turn them in and get a fucking miracle. I did all of this for a fucking spell. That has to be one of the most agonizing achievements. No, I take it back. That is the most agonizing achievement I have ever done. But I did it. The amount of blood, sweat, and tears it took to get that achievement was immeasurable. But I did it. And guess fucking what? I'll do it again! Because, look, I don't know, I can't explain it. I just like seeing the number of perfect games in my Steam library go up and up and up and up and up, and I love playing a PlayStation game and getting the achievement, hey, congrats, you got all of the other achievements. It just tickles the dopamine in my brain in a good way, and I go, oh yeah, oh, that's lovely. Do that again. Oh yeah, PlayStation, do it again. Okay. I really like getting achievements. What can I say? And if you don't like getting achievements, that's totally fine. There is no reason for you to like getting achievements. They are all a personal preference thing, and that is okay. But I just wanted to express why I like them. And the answer is, I don't know. That's the conclusion of my video essay. Thanks, bye! Whoa, you got patatas? I got potatoes!